Alrighty, good morning. It's November 15th, 2021. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Yang Style Taiji. We have part 2 this morning. I'm going to put my coffee down. We're going to get started. Alright, now, I will say it again. I'm late this morning. I'm working on it. I really am. I'm working on it. I had something that is going on, and I'm going to talk about it briefly. It's interfering with my practice, so I'm going to talk about it. All right, so I have this week, 3 days, November the 18th is the 25th anniversary of my launching udon.com. 25 years this week. So I did a little modification on my logo, put a little wrap around it, a 25-year banner, right? November 18th, 1996, I launched udon.com. It was not easy. It was not easy. There was the coding, which I was okay with. I could do that. I was already doing that. But there was also the whole internet. Just getting 5 megabytes. 5 megabytes. Not 5 gigabytes, megabytes. 5 megabytes of storage space was $100 a month. It wasn't cheap. It's a lot better now. we have a whole host of things now. But at that time, my site in English and Chinese, and Chinese was a big deal. At that time, there were about 4. And we could I get in a Wayback Machine and I can count them. 1996, there were maybe 3 or 4 academic websites available in China via FTP. They were not the nice internet sites that so many have today. It was FTP. That's it. Things have changed. Things have changed a lot. And I had to work on that window there. So, as I was going through all of this, right, I put up nice, as I said, I put up the nice banner on the website. I made it look pretty. And the issue that came up was that and I'm gonna put it in terms of me, because that's a better way to put it. The issue came up was that I sent that information and an update, and hey, here's this really nice, this new pretty thing, and celebrating 25 years this week, right? And I got it's nothing. From somebody who should have been a little bit appreciative. But no. And that upset me. And I'm not going to go down the path of pointing fingers and stuff. That's not the point of the lesson. Why did I get upset? Because I decided that I valued that person's opinion. Now, if I value something, this person's opinion, let me show you this, and I would like to ask your opinion. And that person treats the work as if it's nothing. As if it was, I walked outside, took a picture of my phone. 25 years is not walking outside taking a picture with my phone. It's not. And I deserve to be treated better. I do. And that is the lesson for this morning from this particular scenario. That my value, no, you don't get to do that. Okay? I choose. And the value of the work that I have done over the last 25 years, I would like, and I am going to, I'm not going to like it, is worth a whole damn lot more than a sticker in a text app. That's worth a whole lot more. It is. Now, I'm going to keep going on this for just for a second because it's important. This idea that something has value. It's valuable to me. Right? There's not too many other people could have done it. Right? There's not. And I recognize that. I know that. And that's my takeaway. That's what I'm going to keep for myself. I'm not going to keep this thing over here. I'm going to keep the idea that I know the work that I did, that there aren't that many other people that could do it. And there's darn few out there that actually did it. Got the domain, kept it online for 25 years. There's not that many people. Alright, so I'm going to keep that for myself. I need to excuse myself for just a second. I'll be right back. right, let's try that again. At a little bodily function that needed to be addressed. So, I'm going to just to repeat quickly this idea that I'm going to pay attention to what I value, and more important, I'm going to recognize, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to recognize my own accomplishments, right? That has value. And whatever somebody else thinks, welcome. You like it, you don't like it, you don't care, whatever. That doesn't affect me. That doesn't affect my value of me. Okay? And that's really what I'm going for with bringing this out today, is the idea that we have to take away somehow, somewhere, as we're learning, as we're working on whatever it is we're doing, and in this case, Yang Style Taiji, whatever we're working on, we have to take that value and bring it inside. What is valuable to me? Not what's valuable to somebody else over here. What's valuable to me? Okay. And everything that we're doing in here, valuable to me. All right. Being about shoulder width apart, stand straight, bend knees. Basic stretch. All right. And I am going to keep short class today because hand circle in front, back around to both sides, up along the center line, reach out, and roll up, extend, one more. All the way up. Elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. All right. We're going to start with part 2. We're going to start at crossing hands, part 2. Ready? Bend the knees, hands crossed, right hand on the outside, and turn. Turn the foot as you turn the body. 45, and come around. This time with the elbow. Push back monkey. Hold up. Diagonal climb. White crane spreads its wings. Fresh knee. Step up. Needle at C bottom. Band through the back. Turn. And chop. Deflect downward. Parry. And punch. Screw that up. Step through. Grasp the bird's tail. Push and turn. Single whip. Cloud hands. Single whip again. Parting horse's name. Turn. Come on up. And open. Come through. And down. Step up. Open. Round. And turn. brush knee, brush knee, punch down, turn, and punch, open, stop. I'm going to stop for a minute. My concentration isn't what it should be, and I just screwed that up. So we're going to do it again. All right, from where we just turned, open, brush knee, punch down, come back around, up, 1, 2, 3, and down, turn, Alright. That was the ending for part 2. I'm not keeping my concentration as well as I should this morning. This issue, it's a problem. How to overcome now? What I just did. And we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again. Alright, this is, I have talked about this repeatedly, and I'm going to call it out again. This is practice. This kind of thing happens in practice. We get upset about something that's completely different. It's not got nothing to do. Practice today. But it comes in and it disrupts what we're doing. How do we get back to where we're not being disrupted, where we're not having that issue, where there's not a problem? How do we get back to that? More practice. How do we find what's missing? How do we go back through the form and find what's missing? We do it again. From single whip. Just before the turn, shift back. And come on up. Relax for a second. I'm going to go back through and explain all of that. This repetition that I've talked about repeatedly, this is where that has value. This is exactly why we repeat over and over again. So that as we're practicing, as we're practicing, where we find that there's some issue, where we find a little difficulty, where we find something that's not quite, we go back and fix it. All right. So after we turn, I'm going to start with this. After we were here, on one leg, right? After we turn, here. So you have brush knee, right? Shift back and brush knee again. And punch down. Bring it up, come around. One. Deflect downward, now. Turn around, chop. Right? Step through, punch, shift back. Legs going up. One, step, pull, and come across. All right, this move, I've learned it a couple different ways. The way that Hwang taught it was on a diagonal. So I'm on a diagonal here. As I step out, here, step, this hand's going to grab and come across. This foot steps here, and this fist comes around. We're going to do it to the other side as well. So, pull, come here. As you step, turn the waist just a little bit. All right? So, from punch downward, come around. One, two, three. Turn. Other side. Both hands up. Heel. Quarter turn. Double punch. All right. Today's class is not nearly as organized as I would prefer that it be, but here we are. And again, I'm gonna call this out. I'm here for practice. I'm here to do as much as I can every day to record and to capture. I'm doing some capture this morning. And to capture some of the things that will impact and make a difference to anybody's practice, no matter who they are, where they are, anything. All right, so coming to class where you've got something that's bothering you, if you expect yourself to be fully present in the class, you have an unrealistic expectation of yourself. It's true. But what can you do? Right? There's two things that I'm doing today. One is I'm explaining what's going on, which in a lot of cases just wouldn't be done. Okay? Second, I am showing you, through my own effort, exactly what happens. It's an example. All right, now, put the coffee down. Go back to the example. The opportunity to work through some of these things. I'm going to fix this light over here for a second. With the change in daylight savings time, I have a different issue with the lights in there now. All right, with this whole idea that we're having practice, and we're doing some things that, yeah, okay, this ain't working for me today. I am not on this today. So, two things. First, if we were working on performance, different than practice, if we were working on performance, there would be no excuse. None. Zero. Nothing. Performance is performance. You get up and you do. It's the Master Yoda, do or do not. That's it. You get up and you do it or you don't. With practice, we have to learn. That's the point of practice, right? We're going to learn not only what we're doing, but we're going to learn a whole lot about ourselves. What's it take for me to get up and do this? What's it take for me to get up and do this? It's a question. It's not, what's it take me? I can talk about that. What's it take for me? You. What's it take to get up and do this? What's it take out of you to get up and do it? You need to know that. You need to know that. It's not, it can't be a mystery, right? Because we use that. That's how I'm here today, is because I know what it takes. And I'm up here because I've paid attention to that over and over again. And when I need to, this is at will, it's not accidental, this is at will. When I need to, I can bring some of that, sometimes all of it, but today, yeah, it's a little bit. I can bring some of that to whatever it is I'm doing. That level of concentration, that level of skill, that level of ability comes with practice. Let's do some more. Part 2. Feet together, or excuse me. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight, bend the knees. Crossing hands, sink, and turn. Use the legs. That nice back and forth rolling motion. Waves flowing to the river, or waves flowing to the ocean. Nice timing. Not too fast, not too slow. Keep it smooth. Follow through. Nice and easy. Single lift. Smile. Clap hands. Single whip again. Shift back. And come on up. Brush knee, and punch down. Come on around. Deflect downward and chop. Cross hands. Ready up on the right. Step. Pull with the right, punch with the left. Turn. Step right. Pull with the left, punch with the right. Back fist. Alright, relax. This is almost the end of part 2 in Yang Style. We're going to finish it right now. This series, right? As we step up, punch, right? Pull back, step, come around, down, step, come around. With the back of the fist, this. Right? Pull across, punch, come out with the back of the fist. We've got a quarter of a turn as we come up. Excuse me. Here, 1, 2, 3, come back, 1, 2, back fist. This comes up and out. So I'm going straight. I have this sequence, right? I start out straight line, punch. As I set here, change to the 45. So straight, go to 45. As I come out with the foot, I'm going straight this direction. Okay? Face here, go this way. Alright? Shift and up. Down, bring it around. Down, step, bring it around. Now, back fist, come up. I'm still going with the leg over here. So, start here, go here, here, and back to where you were. Open it up. I'm going this way. I'm going to open it up to the left, to the right, back to the center. From sit back, no fist. 1, punch, cross hands, up, heel, step, sweep across, and fist, down, step back, come around. Back fist, up underneath, open, both hands, little wobble. All right, as we turn, I'm going to go this way so you can see it. Yeah, there's a little extra pepper in my movements this morning. Just a little. Okay, so as we come up here, open, close, turn, and down. All right, that quarter turn is on the heel. The same as we are paying attention to centering for the rotation earlier, we need to pay attention to this. The idea as we come around, pull down. Let me help you find my knee. All right? Both hands come around, and that's exactly the target right there. All right. So, I'm here, open, 1, 2, 3, step, 1, 2, and back fist, up, out, around, double punch, left, all the way around, right, deflect downward, parry, and punch. Close the door, crossing hands. It's the end of part 2. All right, we have just, I'm going to cover this one more. As we come around, we've got another turn, right? Now, this one's all the way around. And we change feet. All right, so as I've here, back fist, up, this direction, out, in, turn, down, both fists, change weight, up on the right, left kick, turn around, put it down, right kick, deflect downward, parry and punch, close the door. All right, that sequence, we'll work on it again a little bit more next time. As we're paying attention to the turns, right? Paying attention to where you are, what your target is, and what you're supposed to do next. I've emphasized this repeatedly, is essential, okay? If I'm not paying attention to the idea that I'm going to turn around and I have to, right? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing next. As I come up here, I'm going to bring my left up. If I don't pay attention to putting my left foot down and planting it, okay, plant, not just put it down, plant, I won't be able to pick up my right. I won't be in position to do that. Okay, so it's that spin. We're going to work on a little bit more next time. I cannot begin to express my appreciation for anybody that's been following me through this last year and a half and is continuing to follow me through today. I talked about the idea, the effort that I need to make to be here. That's true. There's a lot of effort that I need to make to be here. Just not the space or anything. Just that was an effort. That was an effort. But just being here every day, it's an effort. It takes some work. I enjoy that work. I'm glad I can do this. And the kinds of things that I talk about during this class, my hope is that somebody else who's gone through or is going through anything even remotely similar will pick up on and will come to understand that as we practice, we cultivate, we encourage whatever it is we are thinking about, whatever it is we are doing during that practice. It's part of our practice. It becomes part of that lesson. Whether it's comfortable You happy with it? Hey, that was a great class. Or, man, could we do today over again? This is not working for me. Either one has a lesson. And all the ones in between have a lesson. Look for that lesson. What can you learn from that? What positive thing, not the negative junk, what positive thing can you take away from that class? For me, today, positive thing, I'm here. I just did several things that I've been preparing and have been practicing for a long time. Right? Not perfect. And today I talked about, I gave a lesson on this idea that practice is not about being perfect. It's about getting up and doing it. Even when you don't feel like it, even when it's not working for you, you get up and find a way to do something. And again, doesn't have to be perfect, just something. And tomorrow, the next time you practice, it will be different. And you will have, because you paid attention, you will have the ability, doesn't come by accident, you had to pay attention. You paid attention to what was interfering. And you were able, at whatever level, to overcome it. That ability next time will be stronger. Well, promise. I promise. Tomorrow, Yang Style Taiji. Yang Style Taiji sword on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, Wudang Qigong. And again, coming up in January, I'm going to look at making some adjustments, making some changes to what it is we've been doing, what it is I had planned. And I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on one particular art over a period of weeks, and then we'll move on to the next one. I hope you'll join me for that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for being here. And thank you for bearing with me during my practice. Appreciate it.